Oh, who is this? Who is this on the phone? Hello.
Well, I just wanted to say hello to you. You're doing a tremendous job, but I know that you're interviewing my daughter-in-law.
President Trump.
I just wanted to make
Wait.
yes, and I wanted to make sure you're being respectful. You know that because the last time you did that, you were talking about things that probably you shouldn't talk about. And I did that once on a bus with Billy Bush, and you're not supposed to talk about it, although I talked about something else. And, we just want to steer clear of topics that Fannie Willis and Nathan Wade may find themselves in. I call it something we don't want to talk about that. So I want you to be respectful because she's going to be the co-chair of the RNC, but I hear you're doing a tremendous job.
Yes, President Trump, I'm going to treat her with the most respect. I apologize for doing that to your daughter-in-law. She's very respectable woman. I will never do that again, sir.
Well, and I remember when I was at the gala, the New York Young Republicans, and this is a tremendous group. Yes, and you said some things, and you probably shouldn't have said it, but they're funny. You're a funny guy. You're a handsome guy. A lot of people say you look like Tucker Carlson. I hear he's your biological stepfather. But you're a handsome guy and a funny guy, and you said a few things, but you're doing a wonderful job. I have to say that. And, Lara's a fantastic person. I'm very proud of her and proud of Eric. I never thought he was capable of that.
I know. I was just talking about how good Eric is. But, I mean, President Trump, if Eric gives her any lip or anything, is there any way you could maybe ever step in or anything?
Well, if that happens, and I can tell you this, because I still have a lot of authority inside the family, if Eric is ever out of line, if he's ever doing something that he's probably not supposed to do, you could just call me. Obviously, you want to do it on a secret line. You don't want the FBI to hear about it. But you could call, and I will put him in his room for a long time. We'll take away his new shoes. He got new shoes. You may have heard about it. They're the beautiful shoes. They're gold. They're incredible. And they love them so much in Philadelphia, they booed me, which is something that happens in Philly a lot. They boo everybody.
They booed
me more than they booed. They booed me more than they booed Santa, which means I'm more popular than Santa Claus, believe it or not, because the Eagles fans are terrible people. But if he's ever doing anything, that you don't like, he's being bad, maybe he's stepping out of line, maybe he's a little grumpy or hangry. We could put him in his room. We could take away his shoes. I'll tell him, Mike, I had The Apprentice. I used to say, "You're fired." We'd say, "Eric, you're grounded." Believe me.
Oh, okay. Last thing. So President Trump, Laura's here, obviously talking about her new children's book, and she says that you were a part of it or something, or what did you have to do with the children's book?
Well, quite frankly, I wasn't used enough. I have to say that. I probably would have written, I write great books. I have The Art of the Deal. I have a lot of wonderful books, but you may have heard about it. Dr. Seuss, I taught him a lot. I taught Dr. Seuss how to rhyme, believe it or not.
You taught Dr. Seuss?
Right there, and I taught him a lot. I believe I just told you that. I taught him a lot. I taught him how to rhyme, believe it or not. Let me just tell you this, too. This was the first version of green eggs and ham. He didn't want to do it. What? It was, I will not eat green eggs and ham. I will not eat them, Lindsey Graham. I will not eat them with the senator of South Carolina or with the virus that came from China. I will not eat them with Mitch McConnell or with that horrible person, Rosie O'Donnell. I will not eat green eggs and ham. I will not eat them, Lindsey Graham. We were going to do that. He didn't want to do that, but he wrote a good book, too.
Beautiful.
Well, is there anything you want to say to your father-in-law before he goes, Laura?
I just want to say thank you. Next book, you're going to be the star of the book. Don't worry. We won't make that mistake twice, for sure.
Well, and I'm happy to hear that, and I'm happy to hear that you're going to be the new co-chair of the RNC. You're going to do a lot better than Rana and all of these other people. And today has been a great day. We had a wonderful victory. The Supreme Court reversed their decision from Colorado faster than Chris Christie reversed his lap band, which means he gained all of the that he lost, and he gained interest, too. He's a big guy, and we'll be hearing a lot from him on April 8th. There's going to be an eclipse. I'm sure you heard about it. He's going to be taking flight. It's going to be dark for a while, but you're going to do a tremendous job.
And President Trump, last thing, what's the deal with Nikki Haley winning D.C.? What's the deal about that?
Well, you see what happened in D.C. They call it a swamp for that reason. And I don't know how many people she talked to. She talked a lot about the fellas. I'm not sure how many fellas were down there. But we have to look out because, I hear she has a way around the back of an SUV. I call it an SUV, the escapade in an Escalade.
Oh.
That is Nikki Haley's entire career. That's her whole career wrapped up into a pretty little package. Escapade in an Escalade. And maybe that's how she won D.C. I'm not sure about it, but we don't need it. We got super fantastic, tremendous Tuesday coming, and we're going to win bigly, believe me.
Yes, sir, President Trump. Thank you for calling, and I promise to treat your daughter-in-law with the full utmost respect.
And I'm happy to hear that. Your ratings are incredible. They're probably even better now because I do good ratings to everybody, and you're doing a tremendous job. God bless.
Thank you, President Trump.
Wow.
I know.
What a call.
I'm so fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself